Good afternoon. Thank you for staying with us on the news at 2. I am Yetunde Oladosun Amao. President Bola Tinubu has taken delivery of the first batch of hybrid power CNG buses. President Tinubu explained that Nigeria can enhance our energy competitiveness and bring transformative changes that would enhance prosperity, adding that the present administration is working hard to make life more meaningful for Nigerians. He adds that gas to power the nation's transportation industry is the next step, and with Nigeria's vast gas resources, it is an economic necessity that must be embraced with innovation and determination.
Along with the CNG and being convertible is very encouraging and promising to enhance our transportation system. Countries like India have mandated CNG for all commercial vehicles since 2004. And in Nigeria, commercial vehicles make up about 80% of our petrol demand, costing us trillions of naira each month. The solution is here. We have it. We will work on it. We promise you, definitely, things will get better. Prosperity will be achieved.
What we have just seen today is a fulfillment of the president's promise that Nigeria is going to move gradually away from very expensive PMS to the CNG that is really very cheap and very affordable to most Nigerians. What this means is that Nigerians are going to be saving money. The environment is also going to be cleaner because fossil fuels are usually less environmentally friendly. The CNG initiative is one that designed to first save money for Nigerians and secondly also make the environment cleaner and more habitable for all of us.
At least every state you go to in Nigeria, you should be able to see these CNG buses. And that's what is so important, that there are CNG buses and they are supposed to bring down the cost of transportation. As we heard the president say that 80% of fuel is being spent on commercial vehicles, and we're hoping that this one will, to a large extent, enhance our stride to prosperity in Nigeria.
Buses are capable of transporting 100 people and that also have alternative use of diesel. The buses were designed, manufactured and delivered by a Nigerian company based in Nnewi, Anambra State. President Bola Tinubu has sworn in Esther Wilson-Jack as the head of civil service of the Federation. Wilson-Jack, who holds a Bachelor's of Law degree from the University of Lagos and was called to bar in the Nigerian Bar Association in 1987, started a public service career as a state counsel in Rivers State in 1992 and later rose to the position of Solicitor General and Permanent Secretary in Bayelsa State. In 2009, she joined the Federal Civil Service and has held key positions in several ministries, including the Power, Water Resources, Education, and the head of service of the Civil Service before her appointment as Permanent Secretary in 2017. The new head of service of the Federation is also an officer of the Order of Nigeria, OON, and an alumni of the National Institute of Policy and Strategic Studies, KURU. A special valedictory session was also held in honor of the immediate past head of service of the Federation, Folashade Yemi-Eson, where President Tinubu tasked public servants to be dedicated while hailing Eson for her commitment to work. President Tinubu applauded the former head of service dedication to enhancing efficiency and transparency, noting that her professionalism has set a high standard for public administration in Nigeria. The Kano State Police Command has transferred 76 suspects including a foreign national, to the force headquarters in Abuja for discreet investigation on charges of sedition. The suspects were reportedly arrested for flying Russian flags during the recent nationwide End Bad Governance protest, which turned violent in several parts of the north. The Commissioner for Police, Salman Garba, says the ongoing investigations and arrest is aimed at addressing the aftermath of the protests and efforts made resulting in the arrest of 373 suspects and the recovery of a large quantity of exhibits. The Commissioner also revealed that 150 individuals have been arrested and are being prosecuted for violating the curfew imposed by the Kano State government during the protests, while 6 other suspects were apprehended for alleged involvement in the destruction, arson, and looting of the Kano printing press. Here in Lagos, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has paid an inspection visit to the National Arts Theatre, a symbol of entertainment and culture. The governor's visit is to assess the renovation works, which has been ongoing for about 5 years. Adetola Kayode reports.
Very soon, this gigantic edifice, formerly known as the National Arts Theatre and now Wole Soyinka Center for Culture and Creative Arts, will be thrown open for public use in about 2 to 3 months, all things being equal. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu is here to tour the facility, going through the final checks of repair and refurbishing, which began in 2019, courtesy the Lagos State Government and the Bankers Committee. Sanwo-Olu gave kudos for the level of work done to restore the glory of the national treasure, describing it as transformative and a one-stop shop for both local and international events.
What that we have seen today is that we've brought back the whole glory, even in a bigger, in a better, in a more transformative form than what it used to be. And I think I need to commend, all of the professionals that have put this together. They have truly shown us that when we put our mind to things as a country, as a people, we can get the best out of ourselves.
The governor says the fully equipped iconic structure with conference center, banquet hall, arts and culture gallery, cinema rooms, parking facilities and security will be the cynosure of all eyes when it begins full operations.
Just the final details that I'm sure they'll be putting, furniture and cleaning and just to complete. And they said in another 2-3 months, it should be, at a stage where we'll be ready to receive, the entire public. He also now have an additional flavor of an arts, a cultural center added all to it. And by the way, the terrain also that were built all around there speaks to the entire infrastructure that has made this place, a working space.
President Bola Tinubu had about a month ago renamed the National Arts Theatre after the Nobel laureate and literary icon Professor Wole Soyinka. The Center for Performing Arts in Nigeria, now known as Wole Soyinka Center for Culture and Creative Arts, was completed in 1976 ahead of Festac 77. Adetola Kayode, OTV News.
Players and officials of the national women's rugby team have expressed optimism for a win ahead of next month's World Cup qualifiers in Kenya. Nigeria will battle Kenya for a spot in the World Series when both nations clash in the qualifiers scheduled to commence on September 19 in Nairobi. We have details in this report.
Lagos Bulls Rugby Football Club female team defeated R2 Finesse Rugby Football Club in the women's category at the ongoing Nigeria Rugby League Association Championship. The Southern Conference tie decided over the weekend saw Bulls ladies score 9 try and 1 conversion to record 38-18 win, having defeated R2 Finesse ladies during the first phase of the championship in Lagos. Despite putting up a much improved performance, R2 Finesse were completely outplayed in the Week 6 encounter decided at CMS Grammar School in Bariga.
It was very, very good and okay. They came with the spirit of winning, but then again, we put ourselves into it. We are trying to do our possible best to win, and so be it. We won the game today as well again. So it's a big win for me as well. So I could actually say I'm a bit proud of their game today than the first leg. The girls that played today are actually in camp, so they are a bit exhausted from training very hard over the week. So I believe by the next game, they should be well rested enough to take our revenge.
The NLRA 2024 championship also provided opportunity for female players to play in competitive shape ahead of the women's national team upcoming World Cup qualifiers against Kenya. Welfare manager Nigeria Rugby League Wuraola Hussein says the women's team is expected to resume camp while seeking support from corporate organizations to aid Nigeria's quest to win the World Cup qualifiers.
We know that once they get to that world level, I know rugby will be more recognized in Nigeria. We are being recognized, they are getting to know us. But by the time we get to World Cup, Nigerians will appreciate us more. They will see our efforts, all the efforts of not being sleeping all day for the girls to be there. We went to Ghana, we won. So we are going to Kenya now. Very definitely we will win.
I'm also a part of the national team going to Kenya myself. So I have a lot of girls as well going to Kenya. So it's been a very big privilege and an opportunity for me to be a part of the Nigeria Rugby League. They've prepared 50% ready to face Kenya. But I know the coming weeks will be well prepared enough to face them. The league have really helped us because we have our coaches, we have the management, and they are really trying their possible best to put everything in place for us. And they are taking us along as well while doing everything. So I think that is the best thing we want, and that is what is keeping us forward.
In the male category, R2 Finesse RFC defeated Lagos Rhinos RFC 78-8, while the tension-soaked encounter between Lagos Bulls RFC and Lagos Trinity RFC ended 24-12 in favor of the Bulls.
For more news, please connect with Lagos Television on these social media platforms.